Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chris McCormick, founder and managing member of Better Books Accounting, with you today. Thank you for checking out the YouTube channel. If you get any value out of this, be sure to like, review, and subscribe to our channel. It helps other viewers with the same values and goals as you find our channel and get the information they need. Today, we're diving into entity structure. And if you have not tuned in to the latest interview with Ryan Pulis, be sure to do so. It's in the channel. It's episode 51 of the Know Your Numbers podcast. He dives into a lot of the different tax structures, legal entities that you can have as a business owner. But we're going to outline a few of them here with the basics being covered. So congrats to you for getting started on the entrepreneur business owner journey. You have taken a leap of faith that leads to an abundance of wealth if you do it correctly. And by just being here, you are taking that first step and continuing your education. So props to you. But chances are you're looking for some information that will help you out in deciding what business entity to take up. And first things first, if you have not filed articles of organization with your state, you are a sole proprietorship. You're doing business as yourself. And while you can get the tax write-offs, it helps to declare yourself in the eyes of the state as an actual business. It hides you from liability. It protects you. I shouldn't say hides. It protects you from liability that you otherwise wouldn't get if you weren't registered in the state. So first things first, file your articles of organization. What this does is this provides you with a business entity. You are now an LLC. And so what LLC means is a limited liability company. And so the name implies you have limited liability. You have some protection in the eyes of the law. Should you be sued, your personal assets will not be at risk. And that's the first thing you can do. If you have any questions on that, be sure to reach out to your legal or tax professional. I'd be happy to help in any way I can. But now that you have articles of organization, you're making money, it might be beneficial to think about some other entity structures. And again, if you haven't tuned in to the Ryan Pulis episode, go ahead and do so. But basically, when you're an LLC, you have options to be taxed as an LLC, a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or a corporation. And it depends on the specific needs of your business. If you're one person, you don't have the option of a partnership. But if you want to be taxed as a corporation, it might be beneficial. And the best thing that you can do when you're making a certain amount of money is file as an S-Corp, an S corporation, and be taxed as an S corporation. And again, we dive into it in the episode with Ryan Pulis, but really what it does is it takes away some of your payroll taxes, and you pay yourself a set salary, a reasonable salary for somebody in your position. And there are ways to calculate this. There are ways to estimate this given the amount of money you're bringing in, the amount of money that people in a similar position would be paid. So again, it requires a conversation with your tax and legal professional, but it helps because once you start paying yourself a set salary, you are paying taxes on the paycheck that you receive every week, every month, whatever it is. And then you're also making profits on top of that. And those profits then flow through in the form of distributions to your personal tax return, and they will be filed on a K-1 and taxed at your personal income level. So a couple things to keep in mind is the reasonable salary. You have to pay yourself a reasonable salary given the amount of money that you're making. And then you also need to tax the distributions, the profit distributions at your personal income level. After all income write-offs, deductions are accounted for, you will get a tax rate, and that income will be taxed as such. The other salary will be taxed with the FICA, the Social Security, Medicare, normal W-2 taxes, and you will also need to file a W-2 and take care of payroll as well. So we recommend this for people that are starting to generate higher 5-figure profits. Ryan even says $50,000. I agree with that. And before then, it's a little bit too much of a headache to take on. And the LLC is your desirable entity. There's a lot of benefits to that. And again, reach out to your tax and legal professional. None of this is traditional tax or financial advice. It does require a one-on-one conversation with your advisor. But if you would like to reach out to me directly, I'd be happy to help you in any way I can, help you take the initial steps in your business journey, which is an incredible journey to be embarking on. So congrats to you on that. Be sure to follow along for more business strategy, tax strategy, business planning, accounting, finance advice by subscribing to this channel, liking this page, and doing your best to follow along. I look forward to learning more about you. I look forward to seeing all the good that you accomplish. Keep up the good work, and we'll be here again soon.